It's the next man up type of mentality, and injuries are part of the game. It was really unfortunate with Michael yesterday. You were watching the final, you see, him laying everything on the line to win the game, and things like that happen, and it's unfortunate. Christian is officially at this stage ruled out. We just got that information, and this was a collaborative decision with the club. Looking after the best interest of the player. And these decisions are always difficult because, this group and the coaching staff would want nothing more but to have Christian here. But it was a risk that we just weren't willing to take at this time. I think it's for this group it's important. We're a developing group, but we still have goals and we still have objectives and we still have priorities. And along the way comes winning things. And this is an opportunity to win something. And for us, we want to put ourselves in position to do so, and we can only do that with 2 wins in this window, and the group has been relishing that and looking forward to that challenge. It's great. These are the stories that you can't write, in terms of so much work behind the scenes and so much individual effort by him to hang in there, and so much determination to hang in there and to keep working, to keep determined and battling through disappointments. And he did a great job of that. And all you could do is, is keep supporting a player like that and be very, very appreciative of his effort and his consistency to stay determined to succeed. Weston's just a unique individual. I don't know if you saw the game on the weekend, but he played center back. And, to imagine a coach in the Bundesliga level just saying, okay, no problem, you can play center back in a back 4. I know he's done it before in back 5, but it just shows how versatile he is and how much he means to a team. He's a competitor. He's a guy that, isn't going to be perfect, but he makes up for it with effort and competing. And, a great person and a very talented soccer player. In all seriousness, it's about, I think, putting the right personnel on the field to be able to, to capitalize on, some of the weaknesses that we see in Canada. And, we'll use this week to determine that. But we certainly want to be aggressive in that game, and we want to score some goals.
For sure. We understand how big these are. Of course, it's always, laughs and jokes when the guys get back together, but it's time to work. We understand what's at stake. We understand, again, how massive these games are, especially this first one on Friday. So this week is going to be all business and make sure that we're ready for Friday night. We're certainly looking for a different result, yeah. Nothing less than a win is going to be good enough. So that part's first and foremost, and second of all, you use that game to learn from and get better. We certainly weren't good enough on the night, and we need to make sure that when we step on the field come Friday night that we give ourselves the best chance to get 3 points. We need to compete. We need to battle. I think when you look back on that game, the aggression that Canada brought, the intensity that they brought to the game, we were never on the same level. And these games, more times than not, they turn into a bit of a dogfight. And you've got to have intensity, you've got to have desire, and you have to have a competitive edge about you when you step on the field. Yeah, we. Again, going into this game, it's about winning, plain and simple. And so, when as a group, when we go into this game, understanding what it's about, what it's going to take to get a result, we know we have quality, we know we have good players, but ultimately we need 11 guys pulling in the same direction with a belief and a desire and a will to win, to make sure that after 90 minutes that 3 points is what we have. Listen, I think they've got enough guys that play in Major League Soccer. It is what it is, and so I'm sure it'll be a comfortable night for both teams in terms of weather and climate. We're not worried about that. Whatever the climate is, whatever the conditions are, it is what it is. We need to make sure that afterwards we've come away with a win.